It is with immense sadness we announce the passing of MELZAR Miriam Bruce, formerly of Dibrel Choiseul, but resided at l'Abbaye Bexor. She passed away peacefully at her adopted daughter's residence at Wavin-Poisson on Monday, January 12, 2026, at 2:43 p.m. at the age of 93. She was a past teacher and principal of the l'Abbaye SD School. Left to mourn her sister-in-law, Margarita Bruce, nieces Myrtle and Glenda, nephew Curtis and their families from London, England, cousins Veronica Bryan née Nicholas, who was also her adopted daughter, the Bruce family in St. Lucia and London, the Weeks family in St. Lucia and London, the Butcher family in St. Lucia and London, especially Shavina Butcher and sisters, the Charles family in St. Lucia and abroad, adopted grandchildren, Anderson Bryan and family, Thomas Bryan and family, Bernice Alexander and family, also Malene Meliat and family, Myrtle Edward and family, Wayne Edward and family, Bertie Edward and family, family of the late Werner Edward, Claudie Sampson and family, Andrina Edward and family, Sampson Edward and family, her best friend Elaine Solomon and family of Bexor, Veronica Anders Richard, better known as Sino of Wavin-Poisson, a special little girl residing in the U.S., MELZAR. Her special sons, Michael Citoline and family in Florida, Pastor Roger Stephen, president of the St. Lucia Mission of SDA and family, George St. Marth, better known as Georgie and family of Timon Union, Pastor Rod Sidney and family in California, Magavi Casey Valse of Mexico, Amos Cyril and family, Cyrus C. Pal, Yulan James and family, Eric James and family, Eustace Monrose and family, Linus de Turville and family, Josiah Rambally and family in Canada, Nerve Thomas and family in Texas, Alban Cyril and family in Texas, Cyrus Albert, who was also her adopted brother of Bexor, Horatius Moore, better known as Otto of Wavin-Poisson, Cyrus Jean-Paul of Bexor, her precious daughters, Mrs. Pamela Leo Modest, principal of the l'Abbaye SDA School, teacher Lilia Nelson and siblings of Barbados and Bexor, Priska Hill and family of New York, Marilyn Peter and family, Bertha Albert Ale, who was also her adopted sister in Florida, Eunice Monrose of Martinique and siblings, Veronica Henry of La Clery, Aurélie Alexander of Wadawaj, Veronica Monrose, Magilta Labadie, Pamela Langhorne of Canada, Clarona Emmanuel in New York and all her sisters, Lucilla Stephen, better known as Carew and family in Bexor, London and Spain, Celia Harrow of New York and her sisters and brothers, her caregivers, Malika Bastia Williams, Anne Stanley, Jill Mathra, Geneva Destang in Sarot, children of the lates, MacPhee Citoline, Geraldine Cyril, especially Sinora Roberts in Bexor, Nicholas and Marjorie Thomas of St. Lucia and Texas, her neighbors Frederick Jonge and family of l'Abbaye, members of the Seventh-day Adventist churches in St. Lucia, especially l'Abbaye and Otsa, her kind-hearted neighbors in Wavin-Poisson, lovely Bruce and family, Eunice Perrineau and all her extended family, especially Rosemary Perrineau, Eugenia Wilkinson and family, Miss Lady Tess Peter, Dale Emmanuel, her very special kind-hearted doctor, Dr. Vashti Emmanuel, the funeral service of the late MELZAR Miriam Bruce, will be held at the Seventh-day Adventist Church in High Street, Castries, on Thursday, February 12, 2026, at 2:30 p.m., and her body will be laid to rest at the Shock Cemetery. Her body now lies at Rambali's Funeral Parlour, Calvary Road, Castries.